Okay, so we're here with Mike Schell, the president of Convergent Design, and he's going to give us a little update on their products.
Thank you. So here, today I'm introducing the Gemini 444 recorder.
All right.
It's been in production. It's been out in the market for about 5 months or so. And we've got a new software update coming for it. It's going to add a couple of very important features. One of that is Erie Raw support for frame rates up to 60 frames per second.
Wow, 60 frames per second.
That's pretty huge. So this is going to be a software update that costs about $3,000. So Gemini 444 with Erie Raw support is going to be in the neighborhood of about $9,000 this price, which is about 20% the cost of the products. So it's a huge, huge reduction in cost without any reduction in quality of ratio. The Erie Raw file on the Gemini 444 is the same as the Erie Raw file is for any other recorder. It just will cost you a whole lot less to produce. That's one of the big news. Second big news is that we're going to be adding, with this new software update, support for 30, 50, and 60E RGB 444. So we're going to really up the performance level of the Gemini 444 to give you that higher quality, so people can do 1080p 60 and be able to do overcrank and undercrank for the slow motion. So big feature introduction like that to it. So we'll switch over and we'll show you our new recorder.
I'm going to have you switch over here, Mike. So, all right.
So this new recorder, which I've got here with actually the sunscreen on it, we're just showing at NAB, is Gemini Raw. And this is mechanically the same size as Gemini 444, but about 2x the processing power. And I've got it here shown with the new sunscreen that is going to be standard on the Gemini Raw and be available as an optional upgrade for Gemini 444 or things like that. So it's a nice way to protect the LCD screen and also block the sunlight when you're doing outdoor shooting. But the key factor on the Gemini Raw, which makes it very unique, is the fact that it's got 6 SDI ports. And those can be configured 2 ways. One is you can have 2 inputs and 4 outputs, or 4 inputs and 2 outputs. Okay, so the 2 middle are bidirectional, which can be configured as inputs or outputs. And what that does for you is, if you're shooting with 4K RAW, like the new Canon C500, you'll bring in the 4K RAW on 2 inputs right here. We'll store it as true RAW data on the SSD drives. We don't compress it or anything else like that. But we do a real-time debayer, and then we'll output that to drive a 4K live. So you can see actual 4K live video from the C500 camera. So we've been working with Canon for quite some time, about the last 6 months, developing this technique.
Awesome.
Like that. So that's a pretty neat feature. You can also put in Arri Alexa, of course. Their RAW will support all the different versions of Arri Alexa, including the Alexa Studio. That's a 4.3 kind of sensor format, so it's very, very high end. So that's one mode. The other mode is that you can put 4 independent HDSDI streams in, all the way up to 30p or 60i. We'll record those as 4 independent files, and then we'll simultaneously give you out a quad split output, or on this last output, any one with 4.
Oh, okay.
So you just touch on the screen, you can go A, B, C, D, back any app that you want to. So you've got a full-featured quad-stream recorder in arguably the very smallest package that you will ever see in your life. I mean, very, very small like that too. So one other thing to mention is that when we're recording either uncompressed or RAW, you'll have the ability to store the RAW and then store a DNX HD proxy at the same time.
Oh, really?
So you can do online, offline, all in parallel.
At the DNX HD 36 resolution?
36, or you can do, in some of the modes, you can go all the way up to 220.
Wow, that's a nice proxy video.
Yeah, nice proxy video like that. So let's go over here. One other thing we want to show people is our new transfer station, which is very simple. It's 2 parts. This is actually the transfer station. This is our 256 gig SSD drive. The transfer station itself is basically just an adapter for a SATA port here on the side. You can see it here in the front right here. And from that, you can plug into a Thunderbolt station, or you can use some of these additional cables right here, USB 3 or Firewire 800.
Wow.
These are available from Seagate. These cables right here are $25. Very inexpensive. The Thunderbolt adapter, which is right here from Seagate, is $100.
Wow.
So what we're showing here overall is a very simple high-speed transfer station. So you go from here and you can go over to, this is Western Digital Thunderbolt, which is I think it's 3 terabyte drives. Also hooked into a Promise RAID drive right here, all controlled by a Mac Mini. So we daisy chain the Thunderbolt cable through all these devices right here, and what we'll be doing is we'll have software on the Mac Mini. You put in the SSD drive, and it automatically copies over to the 2 other Thunderbolt RAID drives. And when it finishes doing the copy, the software can optionally give you an H.264 backup.
And that's proprietary software of yours?
No, we're just using, we'll have proprietary software on the Mac Mini. But we're just using the Apple code. It's very simple like that. So it copies it over, and then it works on presenting your dailies or your internet copy of the video. Like that. Real simple solution. The Thunderbolt is amazingly fast. What we're seeing is copy speeds from our SSD drive to like this Promise RAID. We can go anywhere from 325 to 375 megabytes a second. It is smoking fast. And very simple and very cheap to put together. Very straightforward.
Well, Mike, thank you very much for giving us this update.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.